Hello students and parents of AAEC High School Prescott Valley. This is Mrs. Opperman, and I am making a short video to walk you through logging into Canvas as well as getting into our asynchronous school day simulation to get you guys prepared for when school starts on August 17th. Now, you should all have received or will be receiving a letter in the mail that has a few things in it. The first thing that you will see is going to be a letter explaining exactly what our school day will look like in this asynchronous learning environment, an invitation to join us on August 13th for a simulation of our school day to familiarize yourself with the process. You will have a flyer with your Canvas login information that includes your password and your username. And you will also be receiving your class schedule, your individualized class schedule, the same way you would have received it had you actually physically come to school. Now, you will need to follow that class schedule as though we are in person, and that asynchronous simulation day is going to help you better understand how to go through that. So first, let's start with our Canvas login. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get out that flyer, and it's going to have your username and your password on it. Now, please be aware that all of the usernames and passwords are specific to each individual student, and they won't work across the board. So you're going to need to either remember that password or you're going to need to change it, and I'm going to show you how. So let's start by going to which you will see right above me here. So AAECHS.instructure, INSTRUCTURE.com is where you're going to go. Now that should bring you to a page that looks like this one, asking for your login information. You should be able to see our school logo right here. If you do not see our school logo, you are in the wrong place, and you need to contact us and have us help you get back to where you're supposed to be. So you are going to put in, now I know it says email here, but put in your username as it shows on your flyer. Okay, so it might not have an email, it probably just has your first name dot your last name, but put it in exactly as you see it on the actual flyer that has been sent to you. You are also going to then put in the password that is there, and again, I will show you how to change it. Though many of you may be tempted to hit the Stay Signed In button, I highly suggest that you continuously use your password so that you don't forget it. So once you have that information in, you're going to hit Login. And you're going to be brought to your dashboard. Now, your dashboard is going to have all of your courses named in it. It's going to have not only your courses, but it's also going to have a couple of extras that are put in, including a new student orientation, which I will talk about in just a moment. Now, you're going to accept your courses. It may take a second. Again, using Canvas, so it's just going to take a second to load. So as you see, each course is going to be represented as a colored block with the title of the course on it. So your courses are going to be laid out like this. So what's going to happen is that as you follow your course schedule, you are going to click on that class, okay? So let's say, for example, that you get to this point and your first class is mine, Opperman English 3, okay? You're going to click on it and it will take you to my class, all right? So on each course, there is going to be a link to a Google Meet. That is how we are going to interact with each other via Google Meets. If you are unfamiliar with Google Meets, I'm going to show you how to access it. Now, as you can see on this main landing page, you enter the live stream for my class by clicking this link, and that will take you to the Google Meet. Simple as that. The link is going to stay the same throughout the day. There isn't going to be a separate link for each individual period. Now, if you take a look at the class schedule right here, you'll see that we have periods 1, period 2, period 3 in the same time slots they would ordinarily be during a physical in-person class day. All right, so let's say that someone has me for period 1. From 8 o'clock a.m. to 8:55 a.m., you are going to be on this link having an interactive class with me. It is a live class. So you are going to click there and go to that class. Now, let's say that you have Mr. Bentley for period 2. That means that from 9 a.m. to 9:55, you are going to be on his Canvas course in his virtual classroom. So you would come to my class, you would click on this link, and that would take you to Google Meets. You would hit join now. All there is to it, okay? Now, once you are finished with my class, let's say it's 8:55, class dismissed, you have 5 minutes to then access Mr. Bentley's class. So what you would do is you would go back to your dashboard right here. You would click the dashboard. It's going to bring you back to that landing page with the squares. And then you are going to select Mr. Bentley's course, which would be Geometry or Algebra 1, and that would say Bentley next to it, just the way mine says English 3 Opperman. So get really familiar with these Canvas courses and where they're situated so that you can access them quickly and that you can move through your courses efficiently. If you are having trouble, please, please, please contact us. And that's part of what our asynchronous course or our asynchronous simulation is all about, and I'll talk about that in just 1 second. Okay, so you want to be familiar to where the classes are so that you're not like panic rushing if you have to go to the bathroom or something like that in between classes. You have it up and ready to go. Now let's talk about changing your password while we're on this Canvas course. So the first thing you're going to do is go to Account. You're going to go to Settings. And then once you are here, you are going to go right here to Edit Settings. Now, Edit Settings will allow you to change your password by clicking this box right here. So if you want to change your password from what was given to you, because I know it's just kind of a complicated jumble of letters and numbers, if you want to change the password, click this box. You will have to put your old password, so don't throw away that flyer, and your new password. I highly suggest you either create a Google Sheet or you have a reliable place to write down your password. Please write it down before you hit Update Settings so that you don't get locked out. If you do end up getting locked out, please contact the office for what to do next, okay? So you have your old password, your new password, you're going to hit Confirm, and you're going to hit Update Settings, and that will change your password. Okay, but I'm going to hit Cancel right now. Okay, now let's talk about your asynchronous simulation. So all you are expected to do, like I showed you with my course, is click on the class, click on the Google Meet, and just kind of check in. We will not be taking attendance. We will not be holding it against you if you do not choose to participate. However, it is highly recommended so that you become familiar with moving through the classes once school starts on August 17th. And as a reminder for that, the school day will start August 17th at 8 o'clock a.m. It will be just like a regular school day. Please be sure that you are on time. Please be sure that you have used this system once already in order to make sure that that is a smooth transition from class to class. Now, obviously, we know that there are issues. We may have trouble getting into our video, getting into the chats, getting into Canvas. During that time, from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, there will be technical help available. From 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, technical help will be available. If you're just unsure of how to access, or if you're unavailable to be on that asynchronous course during the times listed, from 1 to 3, you can check in. We can walk you through accessing systems. We can walk you through changing passwords, anything you need to help you get through that first school day on August 17th. If you are having any additional trouble and cannot make the 1 to 3 at all on August 13th, you can go ahead and either send us an email or give our office a call. Now, let's talk about some of the courses that you are going to see listed on your dashboard, because not all of them are going to be actual classes that you are in. Some of them are student resources to help you navigate things a little bit better. So let's take a look at them. Now, on your dashboard, there are a couple of things you are going to see. One of them is going to be social emotional learning and ECAP. Those are things that your teachers may or may not use. Don't worry about them for the time being. Just kind of leave them alone and only access them if your teachers are telling you that that is part of the curriculum that they are going to use. So unless your teacher tells you, you do not need to access social emotional learning or ECAP. So that are things like this. And let's see. Yeah, educational career. So all of those things you do not need to access. What I do not have, because I am not a student, but what you will have is the new student orientation. It is highly recommended that you complete the new student orientation before the start of school. However, the deadline to complete that is going to be at the end of the first week of school. So we are asking that it be completed 100% done by August 21st. Friday, August 21st will be the deadline to complete the new student orientation. Again, there's going to be a lot of things going on with accessing your classes and just getting into the groove of starting school. So we do recommend that you complete that as soon as you can once you have access to Canvas, and don't put it off until the last minute so it's one more thing for you guys to do. So again, please have that complete by Friday, August 21st at the absolute latest. All right, guys, that's all I have for the Canvas login tutorial. Once again, August 13th is our asynchronous simulation. So if you would like to get a head start, which again we highly recommend, please be sure that you are logging on and going into your first class, following the schedule that was sent to you in the mail, following that asynchronous schedule. Once again, school does start at 8:00 a.m. on Monday, August 17th. Please be prepared to be there, to be ready to learn. If you have any trouble, again, send us an email, give us a call, and if you would like to have any additional questions answered, on August 13th from 1:00 p.m. to 3:00 p.m., we will be available to help you with any technical difficulties or any technical questions. Other than that, kiddos, we look forward to seeing you. We know that this is a strange time and that this is not the ideal way that we wanted to come back to school this year. However, we're ready to help you learn. We're ready to help you succeed, and we can't wait to see you guys. We've missed you over the course of this summer. So enjoy the last bit of your summer, and we'll see you guys soon.